Azrael, what's going on, buddy? I'm so glad I could finally get a stream in. I think we finally figured out what was making me drop frames. How you doing? Hold on, I'm getting called right now. Hello?
You're up early.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah.
Sorry, I almost forgot to tell you this. When talking with Aisha today, she brought up a very good point. I'll forget to tell you.
Holy moly, she talks so much. What's going on, everybody? I hope y'all are doing well. It is so good to see y'all. I'm finally able to stream. That's crazy. Azrael, you think I've been gaining weight? Where do you see the weight at? Is it in my face? Am I getting fat? Do I look like a... Do I have a pudgy face now? Is that what you're trying to say? I was gonna do a vlogging series, so I have been working out. Like, with all the crap that's been going on these past few weeks, I've kind of fallen off the trails hard, but I actually picked it up again yesterday, and overall, since I started the year, I'm up 12 pounds, which is huge for me, because prior to this year, I've been the same weight since middle school. Or high school, one or the other. And I think I graduated in 2014 or 2015. Getting chunky face, yeah, getting a fat face, yeah. So basically I've weighed the same for the last 10 years, and then in this 1 year alone I've already put on 12 pounds, so I'm pretty happy about that. But we've been doing some Giratina. I know it's not on our bingo board. I was not anticipating doing Giratina this year, but as y'all know, on our bingo board, Shaman is one of our targets, and Shaman is endgame. So I decided to play through these 2 platinum games to get to Shaman. And of course you have to go through this Giratina one, and I realized that you can do it after the fact. Like if I knock Giratina out or run away or whatever, it'll go to whatever ruins it is, and I can try and attain it later. But I decided, since we're here right now, let's catch Giratina now. So we're gonna hunt for shiny Giratina now, and then we're gonna proceed to Shaman. And let me tell y'all, it is very discouraging, because I've done 4,300 encounters this week alone, or this weekend alone. So let me give y'all, since y'all don't see any counters on the screen, let me give y'all some numbers. So last weekend I started the hunt. I single system hunted 500 encounters. Then I got my second game going last weekend as well, and I ended last weekend at 1,000 encounters, 1,020 roughly. And this weekend, only my 3-day weekend, I was like, you know what, let's get some serious grinding going. So I watched the Pokemon World Championships. Great, by the way. It's actually getting me super hyped to try and compete this year. I don't have any savings for competitive yet, so that's gonna be a struggle, especially with me looking at buying houses right now. But anyways, so there's that. And so while I was hunting, and the fact that I wasn't able to stream, I made sure to do a bunch of Giratina hunting. And so we started this weekend at 1,020 encounters, and we are currently at 5,396. So we've done 4,376 encounters this weekend alone. Very crazy. At least the encounters go really fast. Like, I think my fastest time right now is 27 seconds per reset, so I'm getting 4 encounters per minute. And then of course, Wailord, we've been continuing. We are currently at 5,523 Wailord seen. Insane to think about. That's officially 5,400. We're about to pass Wailord with Giratina, and we started Giratina last weekend. And Wailord has been going on for like, what, since May? How long is that? May, June, May to June, June to July, July to August. So that's 3 months of Wailord hunting versus 1 weekend of Giratina hunting. And Giratina is already about to pass Wailord. That's just insane to realize how slow Wailord is. Also, by the way, I just want to point out that I think my Wailord spots are really cool. Like, each of them is by a swimmer. I love that. What's the odds in this game? All these games are 1 in 8192. So, aside from the unknown and fire red, leaf green, these are the worst odds you can find. Well, I guess... No, Giratina is 1 in 7,000. Yeah, so these are absolute base odds. 1 in 8,192. This makes me want to call in and just stream all day since I haven't been able to stream at all this weekend, man. Oops, I hit the B button. So I actually got in trouble last week, and it's been making me want to call in even more. So I went to the hospital last weekend. Or last week I went to the hospital, and I was at the hospital all day because my cousin was having a baby. And so I ended up having to go to work that same day. So I got off work at like 6 a.m., drove to the hospital, which was a good 40-minute drive. Got to the hospital, and I was at the hospital until 3:30 when I left to get home so I could shower, and then I went straight back to work. So I was at the hospital all day, literally. I did sleep a little bit at the hospital, but that's not really comfortable, so I didn't sleep well. Needless to say, I was very tired, and I was nodding off at work. And so my supervisor gave me a final written warning last week. Pissed, bro. I think it's absolutely unfair. I am a good boy. I've never gotten a write-up before. I've never gotten a verbal before. I've never even got a coaching before. And for him to take it straight to a final written warning? Dude. I was beyond pissed. I've currently taken it to HR and the manager. So I've gone over his head. Because I've already asked him. Like, I asked him. I said... Because... He told me last week he was going to give me the final, and then he didn't do it last week. And I was like, you know, he's probably just waiting to do it. But then there was a part of me that was like, you know, I've been busting my butt. Maybe he sees that I bust my butt and do a lot of work, so he's changed his mind. And then he ended up deciding, no, we're going to write you up. So he wrote me up anyways. And so I took him to the side, and I was like, I just would like to understand why you gave me a final. And he's like, oh, well, that's policy. And I said, I checked policy, and it says that, and it's not listed as something that has to be a final. So you chose to do that. And he's like, well, if you feel like I am not being fair or whatever, then you can go to HR. So I was like, okay, this guy doesn't want to hear anything. He doesn't care why I was doing that or anything. So I just went to HR and the manager. What do I do for work? I work in a factory. I make batteries. So that's been my week. Very stress-filled. Because now I'm like, oh my gosh, my job security's out the window, bro. You know? I hate that. But, I don't know. I think I've got a good, solid argument on my side for why it should be removed from my record. It's just a matter of whether or not they're gonna actually do it. You know, who knows? Maybe they'll just call me in. Maybe they'll hear that I'm making a big deal about this, and they'll be like, all right, we're done dealing with all this fuss. You're out. Goodbye. And just terminate me on the spot. What's up, Shrekovic? How are you doing, by the way? Welcome to the stream. I appreciate you listening to me harp on about my real-life woes. You know? I don't know. I don't know. And I'll admit it, you know, I shouldn't have been falling asleep. I should have called in that day. But I was like, you know, I don't want to leave my team hanging, and I feel bad for the other lead if I did that to them. So I ended up coming in. And it's not like I was going to hide and sleep either. It's not like I went to go hide behind the machines or something. And it's not like I was intentionally doing it. I was at the desk doing some work, nodded off for at most a minute or two, and then they just walked up on me. And that's it. That's all she wrote. But enough real life drama. We got so many hunts. Oh, so probably wondering why we're not doing Feebass. Something happened in my Feebass games, so one of the tiles is still Feebass and the other one is no longer a Feebass tile. So I'm just gonna kind of like resync my games together and make the Feebass tile the same one again. $54.26. To think we'll at least hit 5,500 before I have to go to work tonight. I'm actually gonna take a look right now and see if I can talk to the manager about that issue. Interesting. $54.36. We do eventually need to get motivated again to do Gimme Ghoul. I am not motivated for that hunt. I've fallen off the tracks, fallen off the motivation train. We'll be alright. Yawn. 5,440. Sweet. I need to know how to do soft resets on the GameCube. That'll be good, because I might... I'm gonna try and start doing it to where I do Gen 4 to 5 hunts on these two DSs, and then down there I'm just gonna do all my Gen 3 hunts. So if that's the case, I can probably do like Snorlax next, and knock out Snorlax, and then do Mewtwo, and then after Mewtwo, I don't know, Spoinkers. Magneton would be a good one to hunt. Maybe I should do Magneton. August just isn't my month. I think we've only gotten one shiny this month. July was pretty bad too. We only got 2 shinies in July, right? We only got Carvana, and we got... No, we didn't even get Carvana. We got Tangela, and then we got Goldeen. And then August, we're only at Carvana, which wasn't even a target. That was just a phase. Yeah, we're at a horrible point of the year for us. $5,448. 5450. Yeah, I have been thinking more and more about competing in the Pokemon World Championships. I'm actually making a team right now that I'm very excited to try out. It seems like a pretty good team, but we'll just have to see. $54.56. Here we go. Probably in September we'll also be looking at starting our first ever Coliseum hunts too. Did you figure out why your computer/stream problems? Yeah, it looks like I have too many people on my Wi-Fi. Because yesterday morning my stream was just fine. This morning my stream is just fine, and right now I'm the only person in my house that's awake. So I tried streaming last night when my cousin was up and playing on his PlayStation. Stream was just doing horribly. And I tried everything, right? This in the morning when my connection was good, I started with just Twitch, and then I opened up YouTube stream, and then I did all my GameCubes and my DS's going, and it was solid. Even right now it's solid. But then last night I tried it again, and while he was playing it, and it was dropping like 50% of the frames. Which just doesn't make sense, because I'm hardwired into the like I have a long Ethernet cable that goes from my computer to the modem. So the fact that like my stream is just doing so bad is just mind-boggling. I don't know. So apparently there's some kind of like I'm not prioritized or whatever, or I'm gonna have to open up another LAN or something. I don't know. I'm not super technical, but we'll figure it out. So for now, it looks like I'm gonna have to be streaming only in the mornings. But I think we're gonna try and fix it this week, so on my work days, and then if we do, then we'll be good for next weekend. How are you doing, Abyssal? You doing well, I hope? Well, at least you have some idea? Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think I've gone through and eliminated the majority of the ideas that I had previously. Because at first, I was like, you know, maybe it's just a one-off thing for last weekend, so I didn't do much streaming last weekend, didn't really think much of it, and then it happened this weekend, and I was like, okay, so it's clearly not just a one-off thing. And then I was like, okay, well, maybe it's because I've got my GameCubes going. So then I tried it yesterday morning, and it was solid with my GameCubes going. So I was like, okay, it's not the GameCube capture card issue. So then I was like, well, the only other thing is that it could be just too many people on the Wi-Fi. Yeah, I'm good. Process of elimination, as you know. I'm glad you're doing well. That's awesome. Sorry, there's been so many stream notifications on YouTube. I think it's working fine, and then it starts crashing, and then it's like, golly, bro. I don't even know why it does that either, because just a couple weeks ago it was fine. I would have a steady... I'd have a steady stream no matter what. Dude, I caught that fly, and I let it go because I didn't want to squish it with my bare fingers. It's gross. But yeah, we're approaching 5,500 encounters for Giratina, which seems to be one of the hardest shinies in Generation 4. I don't know, because it's only got what, like 20 PP or something like that, or 30 PP, and then it's out of moves, and Struggle got buffed to do a quarter of your health, or nerfed. I don't know, is that a nerf or is that a buff? Probably a nerf. And then what? But I think we got a pretty solid plan to catch the Giratina. And I think each of these accounts does have a Master Ball in it. We're going to be using Ultra Balls anyways, because I think the black and the yellow kind of match. But if it starts struggling, we got the Master Ball just to be safe. You've done so many already? Yes. It's luckily a very fast soft reset. Not as fast as Ruby Sapphire, because those things are like 20 seconds a soft reset. But this one's pretty close. It's 27 seconds to reset. And that's the fastest I'm willing to go. If I wanted to cut off an extra second or two, I could do the soft reset when the Giratina is shadowy and coming down, but I don't want to risk soft resetting over the shiny, so I wait for it to actually land, and then I soft reset. So I could technically get it down another second or two, but I'm not willing to compromise on that. How about you, Abyssal? How's your hunts going? You been doing anything fun lately? How's your... Oh man, I think last time I talked to you, you were doing another egg hunt for... What was it? Totodile and Fuecoco or something like that? I don't remember. You did get your Fuecoco and Squirtle. I wasn't keeping track of how many each, but I got them. Nice, that's awesome. Congratulations. That's super exciting. What are you gonna do with them? Are you gonna evolve them? Use them for playthroughs? I forget if you said, I can't remember. I think you said you don't really do playthroughs, but I don't remember. I'm going for Sprigatito now. Nice. I had a male Sprigatito that I evolved into what is the final evolution? Meowscarada. I kind of wish that I had kept it a Sprigatito. Just because I feel like Meowscarada is more of a feminine Pokemon. But oh well. Yeah, I evolved him in a Crocolore and Blastoise. Nice. That's awesome. Awesome, awesome. I got a Gen 3 Squirtles right now that has just been sitting in my Pokebox. I think I'm gonna re-hunt Squirtle instead of evolving that one. I've been watching a lot of Ginger Ninja. He's been making me want to hunt some Gen 5, bro. Like, I've got 2 Gen 5 hunts that I can continue right now. I've got the statues for the, what do you call it? Darmanitan, I think? And then I got the soft resets for the starter as well, the, Snivy. I was thinking about making a competitive team based around Superior, a contrary Superior, which motivated me to want to hunt for it even more. But then I was like, nah. Let's hold off on that. And that's when I came across the current team that I'm working on. And I'm already liking the core. I'm liking the Pokemon. Here we go. This reset right here that we're about to do is going to be 5,500 encounters for Giratina. Let's see it. Nothing. My other hunt is going way over odds. 1292 eggs for Carablast and still haven't gotten it. And the odds are 1 in 512. Damn. I know we got Carvana like last weekend or whatever, which actually, funny enough, that video has been popping off, and I don't understand why. I'm very thankful, but I don't really understand why so many people are wanting to watch Carvana, a shiny Gen 3 Carvana, and they're not watching the other videos. You know, my Safari compilation only got 59 views, and then you look at my shiny Carvana, 1,800. Insane. So I'm very happy about that. And then even Tangela, which I did like a week or two before, isn't doing nearly that good. Tangela is only at 1,100, so almost half, just over half. Barboach, 66. It's crazy. So I don't know what it is. I'm thinking maybe it's just a really clean thumbnail, and maybe that's why so many people are checking it out. I don't know. Because I actually really like the Carvana thumbnail. Carablast is that one bug that evolves into the steel bug that has like the spears, right, for hands. That's the Carablast. No, Carablast evolves into Excelgor, doesn't it? And then it's Shelmet that evolves into the one with the spears. Interesting. I feel like Carablast sounds like a rock bug Pokemon. Like it should be a Pokemon, like it should be a bug that shoots rocks at you. The evolution is Steel Bug. Is it really? Oh, I thought I... Oh my gosh, I'm so confused. What evolves into Excelgor then? Oh, I'm so lost. Okay, so I at least know which one it looks like. Oh my gosh, it does evolve into... What is that Pokemon called? Escavalier. So what evolves into... Shelmet evolves into a Excelgor? That's so weird. I feel like that's reversed. Because Shelmet even has the armor. Maybe that's why you've got to trade them, I guess? I think the idea is Carablast steals Shelmet's shell during the trade. Gotcha. That makes sense. That's interesting. Some of the lore for Pokemans is pretty interesting. The real life animals are a beetle that eats the snails. So Shelmet is the snail and Carablast is the beetle. interesting. That's crazy. Ugh. I wonder how many Pokemon are based on real life animals. Like, what percentage? Because every time, it feels like almost every day lately, it's been like, oh, this Pokemon's based on this animal, and blah blah blah. So it feels like a lot. But then I wonder, because I assume Rhydon probably isn't, like, Rhydon just strikes you as kind of like just a creature, you know? I think most Pokemon have multiple inspirations, just some are more obvious than others. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Man, dealing with that whole drama I was talking about earlier just makes me not want to go to work, guys. Let's see if they even responded. Oh my gosh. And now she's not even gonna meet me today. She's willing to meet me tomorrow at 6. Alright, sure. I'll tell her yes, tomorrow at 6. I don't know. I'm just ready to put that whole thing behind me and not have to worry about it anymore. It's just a horrible feeling, you know? Worrying about that kind of stuff. Aeroblast has horns that look nothing like beetle horns or antennae, but Bulbapedia says it looks like an escargot, for which I kind of see. Escargot being snails. Yeah, I think those are like the snails that people eat in France. Nasty. Escargot. What does that mean? Does escargot mean snail in French, I wonder? Escargot fork. Oh man, that's a good one. big stretchies. Oh boy, she arrived at my home. Alright, y'all are gonna have to give me like 3 minutes because I'm about to have to step away from the screen to go grab something out of the storage shed. And then I'll be back and we'll continue shiny hunting. So we will stop at this encounter. Let's see what it is, unless it's shiny. Of course not. The horn looks like scar of a fork. There you go. Maybe that's where the inspiration came from. I personally don't eat snails, so I wouldn't know. Alright, I'll be right back, and then we'll continue hunting. Give me just a minute. Oh my goodness, guys, can you believe it? We didn't even find a Wailord while I was gone. That's insane. How long? That was 10 minutes. It's been 10 minutes since my last Wailord. Alright, I got a question for y'all. I have a 4th Wailord game, but it's only on the Game Boy. Do y'all think I should use a 4th game to hunt for Wailord as well? The problem is, if it finds the shiny, y'all won't be able to see it come across screen. You can only see my reaction. And then, of course, I'll show like the camera. What do y'all think? Yes or no? Right now, my confidence is still that the shiny is going to show up on my lucky ruby, which is the one all the way to the left. That one. The one with the blue border. I believe in that game. I think you shouldn't. Okay. It would be a lot more special to see the Wailord just come across screen. I think there's something messed up with my internet to where if he gets on his PlayStation before I start streaming, then it screws everything up for me. Because he's on his PlayStation right now, and I'm still maintaining good connection. I want to see both your reaction and it on screen. Alright. I'm gonna be very monotone. Oh guys, Wailord is purple. I'm gonna be as nonchalant about it as possible. No, I actually think I'd probably freak out because this thing's been... We're approaching 400 hours. 400 hours. That's almost 20 days. No, not quite almost, right? Because we need 480 hours. So what, like 15 days? Somewhere around there. 15 days of non-stop jumping up and down on water with a bicycle, looking for a purple whale. Rather interesting. I don't know. All this work for a Pokemon that not really many people care about. That's crazy to think about. The amount of work that I'm about to put in for a Wailord and a Magneton and a Dunsparce. Why? Because I want to. Because it'd be cool. And there's a small part of me that, oh my gosh, I still wish Tatsugiri would work with Wailord. That would be incredible. I was thinking about using Dondozo. Thought Dondozo might be a cool Pokemon to add to a competitive team. I was thinking of a good way to make it work too, actually. You were hoping to get the Dunsparce to evolve, right? Yeah, I'm gonna get a shiny Dunsparce that evolves into the 3 segment. But it's gonna be from Generation 3. Where's my phone? My phone is right here. Alright. Oh, what's this? Are these the pancakes?
No.
Waffles?
Well, yes and no.
Oh,
They're
thank
not
you.
waffles. Open. So I'm gonna try it.
Oh, okay.
Spend expensive money.
Why? That cheese?
It's French toast.
Nice.
Fancy French toast.
Fancy French toast. Got more cheese and be our guest, not this food. Damn it.
Can you try the actual French toast, not the berry? That's not how you eat it.
Goodness. Oh, they're coconut flakes.
Yeah, is that a problem?
No. Didn't know what they were.
There is cheese in it.
Cream cheese.
No, it's mascarpone.
I don't know what that is.
Aisha is really good at explaining it. I'm not.
What were the conditions for Gen 4 for Dunsparce to evolve into a 3-segment? Basically, you have to look at the code of the Dunsparce. And if its code ends in 00, it will be a 3-segment to Dunsparce. And for Generation 3 and 4, the only Dunsparce that get 00. There's 4 combinations, but basically you have to have I think it's Hardy with Serene Grace, if I remember correctly. It's a very specific ability and a very specific nature. Dude. Why did my DS stop working? My soft resetting just stopped. That's weird. That's no good. I think that DS did that once before. Great, it's not working anymore. Okay, got it. Yes. Dude, what the hell? There we go. That fixed it. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, got it. Wait, does Synchronize not have its out effect and leaf green, fire red? No, I don't. Outside of Illuminate, I don't think any out of battle things work except for an Emerald. Emerald is the first game where outside of battle effects happen, aside from Illuminate. Bro, why is this not working? It's not working anymore. Dude. Come on. You're better than this, DS. I know you are. For natures? No. Clearly I've been soft resetting too much with this DS. It's probably saying, I'm tired, master. I need a break. Dude. It's not working with the rubber band anymore. I have to take the rubber band off. And then it works. I don't understand. Getting a hardy nature shiny to Dunsparce sounds impossible. Yep. I think that's why nobody's doing it in Gen 3 yet. Which is part of the reason why I want to do it, because I'll be the first. I even went back and I watched other people who've gotten shiny Dunsparce, and none of them had the right combination in order for it to be a 3-segment. Which again, even if you have the right combination, there's a 1 in 4 chance that it's actually a 3-segment. Because I think it could be 0, 0, 1, 5. I forget the other two, and you need it to be 0, 0. It would really be something if you get it. Thank you, I appreciate it. We're going to... We've got so many crazy hunts that people have never done before, or so few people have done. This Wailord, only 3 or 4 other people have gotten a shiny Wailord. You know. We're gonna do the Magneton, which nobody's done Magneton yet. We're gonna do the Dunsparce. Nobody's done that. Well, people have hunted Dunsparce, but nobody have hunted the 3-segment in Gen 3. The level 5, well, I'd like it to be level 5, but it could just be anything. Gyarados in Gen 3. That one's yet to be hunted. See how smooth it is soft resetting now? I think it just needed a break from the rubber band. I was thinking about doing an under level Tentacruel from Abandoned Ship but I don't know. What about breeding it an emerald with the Everstone? We're not talking about that. That might be a strategy. We can't be giving away our secrets until we're the first person to do it. Or the first channel, I should say. Now that it's exposed, I might just have to put the Wailord hunt on hold and start focusing on that. I actually might, you know, if we might switch it up. Wailord's been going on so long. We might need to take a break from Wailord and focus on some other hunts. Because I started the bingo card in, what, June? And we don't have a single target done yet on it. You forgot about the bingo card? Right, because we haven't done anything for the bingo card yet. Even this Giratina hunt's not even on the bingo card. Like I said at the beginning of the stream, the only reason why we're doing this is because I thought it'd be cool to get it out of the way since it's on the way to the Shaman. Because I don't think you get Shaman until post-game. That's officially 5600 Giratina seen, by the way. We just passed it. We're at 5604. Can you, is there a shop in Scarlet and Violet that lets you buy berries? Can you buy a bunch of EV reducing berries? I think the only place that sells those is the auctions. Interesting. How many do they sell? Just 10 per pack or something like that? And there's no places to grow berries either, so it varies. I've seen over 30 regularly. Oh, okay. Maybe you can go to, like, is there a berry forest or something that could let you pick up EV reducing berries? Alright, we're gonna get to 56, and then we're gonna call it a day, because I gotta take care of some stuff before I do go to work. You can get them in picnic when there's a berry on the ground nearby. You picnic and you can find them? Really? It does it instead of eggs? Wow. But does it just pick up that one, or does it pick up multiple? $56.20. Just the type that's on the ground. But can you get multiple of that one type, or is it just you pick up the one that's on the ground and that's it? Surely you get multiple. Can you please restart game? The game's broken. Great. Alright. Well, since that's not working anymore, we're just gonna pause it there. Alright, everybody, thank you all. Well, we'll do one more. We'll do 2 more encounters. Y'all can't even see it anymore. For some reason, it messed it up. Okay, everybody. Thank you all so much for hanging out. Sorry we didn't get any shinies this weekend. Sorry I didn't stream much. I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do about this DS. I'll see you all next weekend. We're gonna do some Elden Ring next weekend since the stream is working and we figured that out. And we're gonna do some shiny hunting. Alright, have a great week. Bye. Wish me luck on my work stuff, by the way.